Would you do this deal? Benton County, Washington. Accepted offer price, 60,000 bucks, which is a $15,000 reduction. All right, so Benton County, Washington, 60,000. Thinks we could sell it for 332,000. 35 and a half acres. We have a notarized easement through the neighbor.
Excellent.
Process.
That was my first question.
Great. Neighboring fruit company bought several adjacent tracts at a high price. 30 minutes to Yakima and Tri-Cities. Plans for a 10-mile reservoir 2 miles away. Acreage in the area comps show $9,000 an acre. Power lines on the property run very few poles. There we go. Very communicative seller, shows well on photos. Wow. Presented last week and presenting again with more details. What did we like? Did we have questions about it last week that we now have the answers to? Yes. Okay, what were we missing? Probably was access. I'm guessing it was access.
Yeah, that's what I think.
And you solved that one.
So we don't have any what they paid for it data. Here's a house on a very similar piece of dirt. $122,000 in 16, but I bet that same house is worth way more, 160. So you're about to pay $60,000 for a larger piece of dirt that's adjacent. So it just comes down to price. Maybe put it under contract and just talk to the fruit company.
You know, my only question is how long is time to sell is going to be my only question now, because if I'm going to tie up 60 grand, I don't know if I necessarily want to tie it up for a year.
Or maybe just get a funding partner.
Yeah.
That's a logical funding. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. 30 grand I can tie up for a while.
Right.
60 of my own money, I'm like.
And then you dissipate the risk too, of something going wrong. These are sold properties. This is the 24. This is the 24. Right here is the property. Nothing for sale.
How about in the last 6 months? Out of curiosity, is anything sold there?
For a tiny little lot, 10,000 square foot lot.
Oh, but it's everything. Is it everything or just land?
It's just,
Are we looking at just land? I don't know. Okay.
I think we're super too.
Yeah, that's my only concern is the time. So I just need to find out from the local guy, like.
Exactly.
I need, I'm have a straight conversation, you know, like, all right, even if it hurts, I want the truth. You know, what time frame do you think it would take you to sell this? Well, the last one out there, I knew a guy about 2 years ago. You know, I don't want to hear that. And that could be it. And then your next thing is, well, even if I price it at this, what do you think? Yeah, there's not a lot of people that go out there. You know, you just need to find that out. So, but that's my only thing. That's good. Indiana, Ripley County, long one, $35,392.84 is our accepted offer price.
I love your county choice here.
This one?
Yeah, Ripley.
Okay, cool. One broker said $100,000. Another one said 85,000. Very, very conservatively, in quotes. Would target like 93,000. I like this, buying for 35.
We're hitting them out of the park today.
14 acres, legal and physical access around a public road. Everybody's alive. It's owned by 3 siblings. All are available, but one's, oh no, but one.
There's always one that's in Mexico.
There's always one. Why do parents do this?
Drunk in Mexico somewhere.
Jeez. No, one is said to be a little more hesitant than the other two.
Oh.
The other two believe they will convince the third one if we move forward. There's a creek. It's like, come on, dude, you get 10 grand.
Look at this.
That's gorgeous.
Water feature. Probably, it's got to be agricultural.
I hope it's not a slope where things run down them, but maybe it is. There's a creek right by the flat area, building site.
Drunk in Indianapolis.
That's
it sounds like a sitcom.
This is great. To have fish from time to time. The rest of the site is said to be good hunting ground. All right. I dig it.
All day.
Subject to it's subject to a timber harvesting agreement. I have received a copy of the contract allowing a local timber company to harvest exactly 64 specific trees. They're marked on the property between now and January 5th, 2024. Their current owners were paid $8,000 as part of the agreement.
Continued here.
Does the fact that this agreement is in place constitute a deal breaker or major obstacle?
Nope.
No. The property itself does slope down somewhat. Yep. But there's a sizable flat area at the bottom. Yep. It's right for building, electricity at the street, and water said to be available. We'll confirm if this goes forward.
What's not to like?
I agree.
I love it.
I can count more than 64 trees.
Yeah.
So I'm good with that.
Actually, they're clearing it for you.
Mm-hmm.
It passes the adjacent test, the attribute test, the alive test, almost 2 out of 3.
Would you mind seeing just if we have numbers on that house out of curiosity? You know, my adjacent, oh no.
Well, it's got this piece of dirt.
Wow,
Though.
he's got 100 acres.
See if the names are the same.
Gee, no.
Doesn't that make you jealous?
Totally.
Someone lives in a cool little house on 100 acres in southeastern Indiana.
Exactly.
Why do we do this to ourselves?
I don't know. I want to live there.
So do I.
And they looks like they walk across the street to the lake, and they have a creek going through it. And that must be Mom's house in the back there. That's where Mom is.
Mm-hmm. It's not back far enough then.
Oh, she has to cross the creek though. They have hopefully they have a drawbridge. Mom, if the drawbridge is down, you can come over. Wow, it's 1 hour from Cincinnati. I was born about 2 hours away on the Ohio side. So I know people hunt all over there. That's cool. You got it, Natalie. That means Jack's out. She says it snows there.
Oh yeah, that's right. Thank you for reminding me.
Yeah.
$60,000 for the adjacent house on a tiny little lot, and you're in for $35,000 for a massive piece of land that everybody says is worth 100 grand.
For 14 acres.
We're batting 1,000 right now.
Yeah. Yeah, we do that deal.
You know, this career that we all have allows us to live in multiple places.
This is true.
And our third child is going to go to college in exactly 2 weeks.
Oh, I put bins out today for him to use for packing.
So there's no more excuses, Joe, for us. Like,
Nope.
we should just go do whatever we want.
I'm gonna start filling those bins myself.
That's why we didn't have this show last week, because we went and did whatever we wanted and we didn't have an internet connection.
We were gone. Yeah.
All day. I
We
would
were
buy that.
traveling because we're good. Yeah. All right. Would you do this deal? Fayette County, Tennessee. Accepted offer price 6,500. Thinks we could sell it for 20. 1.5 acres. We have access. 1 acre across the street, or across the lake, excuse me, is listed at 26. There is an HOA on the lake. The lake dries up occasionally.
I swear we looked at this one
I
time.
know. I'm not a fan of HOA.
I swear we did. Not for us, but on the call here.
Depends on how expensive it is. You know what? It's not as barren, that sub.
$6,000 left.
I know.
I'd buy this.
Our concern is if I can get an existing house for, even under $100,000, what's my incentive to buy this for 20 and build something? Because it's going to cost me a bit to build.
70,000 across the way. I'm not sure I would buy this.
Yeah. And then you throw the HOA on top of it, because now there's extra costs and extra rules for me that I have to adhere to build.
There's a comment in Discord recently that I got in on where somebody said, look, we were talking about the cost of buildings now.
Yeah.
And then in the bid round, if you're looking at buying an infill lot and building a house on it, the like kind of houses better be north of 300,000 because of all these impact fees now and the cost of lumber and labor and all that stuff. So
Permits.
this is less than 1/3 of that.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry, I would not do this deal.
And this is one of those too, you know what, you're like, sometimes we'll say, well, I'd offer him 1,000. You know what? Because of the HOA, I don't want to deal with it. I wouldn't even offer him 1,000. I would.
Me too.
I would, if it weren't an HOA, I might make a crazy offer and just roll it into my inventory.
We're agreeing on everything today.
Thank
Strange.
you. We're in Polk County, Wisconsin. No HOA. Now we got 2 properties. One's 5, one's 3.3. Hopefully they're together. $48,000 for both. Thinks we can sell them for 55 and 40. All right. So like 24, buying one for 24,
Oh,
selling
here
for
you go.
55 and 40.
Here you go.
Okay.
All right, now I'm in. What?
Like a kid right now. Nope, don't like it, don't like it. Oh, the green one.
Anyway, yeah.
The green one came
Well,
up.
The one that'll sell. That's the one I wanted.
What the heck? Oh my goodness. Oh boy. Okay. So 5 acre has access there. The other one has I wanted to see where the other one was.
It's got a road all in here.
Yeah, that's the
To
one.
this guy.
Uh-huh. Okay, so that's one. The 3.3 has legal access along the west line. So where's the 3.3 one? If you don't mind. Can you click around?
We're looking for 600. This is 800.
I'm gonna guess that. Oh,
600.
Oh, you have to travel along there to get to the back one.
Mhm.
Okay. It's more like a trail. It's more like a trail. Wooded, power nearby, area developing, commuting distance to eastern Minneapolis, St. Paul.
This is better than the Upper Peninsula.
Okay. The only thing I'm not loving are the numbers. I think if I'm buying for 24 a piece and selling one for 55 and one for 40, I don't like those numbers. There's too much room for error. So I would buy them both maybe for 20 combined, because then I can't goof up. Tell me what you think. That's
I
my
think that
number.
there's a whole full-blown, relatively newer subdivision here. And we're going to check the numbers on these houses where it's sold out.
Okay, so this is in that sub.
Yep.
Okay.
It's adjacent to the property.
Okay, so I need to see built in 58. Okay, so, and they paid 45,000 for it less than 10 years ago. That concerns me. Even though it's now they say worth that, that's a best case
But
scenario.
on both of these properties, I'm going to cut to the chase here.
I
I'm
can't.
going to say what Jill's thinking. You're paying retail.
Yep. You need to pay
It
20
needs
for
to be
both.
20 for both. And then everybody sleeps at night.
Yeah, that's my final answer.
That's what I think too. And I know that.
Click on that. Let's see what the, will you please open up the details? See if there's a price in there. So it might be, there you go. 70,014. Probably bought it new, or no, it was built in the 60s. That's right. But so to the west, there's newer stuff. See, look at these over here. Those are nice. I want to see one of those.
66 and 02.
We do due diligence differently.
Yeah, we do. We do a lot of stuff differently.
Yep. Oh, it's sold in 2019 for something great, and I didn't get to see it. Sorry.
That wasn't it.
No. You click whatever that was. Can you go back one more? There it is. For 125. So that's a trailer.
So that's adjacent on the other side. 2.81 acres.
Sticking to my 20 for both.
Yeah. Yep.
We hope you found our content valuable and we appreciate your support. If you have not already, please check out our channel and hit the subscribe button.
And your comments and suggestions help us to create the content you're here for. Hitting the like button helps to support our channel's algorithm and gauge your interest for future shows.